Hello and welcome to the newest edition of the Backtime Report. My name is Carlos Torres, along with Fred Altvater. We bring you the latest in the world of golf. We check in there to bring you the latest news, insights, analysis, interviews, recaps, previews. Hey, we cover anything and everything golf. In other words, if it happened in golf, we have it for you. Fred, hi, how are you today?
Hey, Carlos, I'm fantastic. I got some great news for everybody out there. We're having a tremendous contest going on right now. If you haven't been to French Lick Resort in Southern Indiana, I urge everyone to get there. But if you want a way to get there, we got a contest going on through February 15th. If you log on to Ohio Golf Journal, Michigan Golf Journal, or IndianaGolfJournal.com, there's a green tab on there. Just click on it, fill out the registration, and we'll put you in the drawing. Carlos, we're going to give away a 2-night stay in the French Lick Springs Hotel, 2 rounds of golf on the Donald Ross course, and $150 worth of dining credit. So it's a fantastic package. I hope everybody logs in and signs up. Again, go to OhioGolfJournal.com, MichiganGolfJournal.com, or IndianaGolfJournal.com to get that done.
All right, Fred. So we're going to talk about the LPGA, just a little preview.
One of our favorite subjects, right, Carlos?
Yes, it's one of our favorite. Definitely. We love the LPGA, and this season, of course, we have talked about it. It's going to feature a record-setting $85.7 million in official purses across 34 events. That number is expected to increase as more announcements will follow. At the time last year, the tour announced a record-setting purse total of $76.4 million across the same 34 events. So as you see, there is about $9 million more. But this is not just about money. Once again, the LPGA will be breaking ground at historic venues that have never before hosted a women's major. With the AIG Women's Open heading to Muirfield, finally, we know that they voted to admit women's into their club, and now we're going to see a women's major there. The KPMG Women's PGA is being staged at Congressional Country Club. The Chevron Championship is now what it was before the A&A Inspiration. So the major is up $5 million, up $1.9 million. You're going to see the AIG $1.3 million more. And the season-ending CME Group Tour Championship purse will grow to $7 million. That's $2 million there. And by the way, the $2 million first prize will be the largest. Well, it's not going to be the largest. It was the largest until, the news that we talked in our previous clip about the U.S. Women's Open now reaching $10 million. Wow, Fred, what a season is coming up for the LPGA.
Yeah, that's really big. ProMedica signed on to be the sponsor of the U.S. Women's Open with the USGA and the LPGA, and raising that purse to $10 million. That's like doubling that. And over the next couple of years, they're even going to get it higher as it approaches getting closer to what the men are being paid as well. So that's really big news. But I want to break it down. I want to break the schedule down just real quick, Carlos. The tour begins with 3 events in Florida, 2 in January, and then 1 in February. The first 2 are good. They've got sponsors, are good to go. The Fort Myers event, which is like the first week of February, is a drive-on event, so there's no sponsor for that. The LPGA is putting that on themselves. It's only a $1.5 million purse. And the big deal is here, there's no live TV coverage, no Golf Channel, no nothing, no streaming. Really surprising. So to me, Carlos, I know you've got a different take on it, but to me, it's a little bit worrisome. I don't like that. If I'm the LPGA, I'm probably not going to do that. That looks like a weakness to me. So I know they wanted to get another event in there because right away, then in early March, boom, they go to Asia for 2 events and then come back. There's no LPG action in the United States from February 5th clear to March 21st. So almost 2 months, there's nothing in the United States. They return to Carlsbad from Asia the week before the Chevron, which is the first week of April, of course, the weekend before the Masters, which will be the same time as the Augusta National Women's Amateur will be. But then there's also another big gap, Carlos, in late July and August for about 6 weeks. The ladies are going to be in Europe. You've got the Evian in France, then the Scottish women's, then the Women's Open, and then the ISPS in Ireland. So, and then they come back to Canada before they come back to the United States. So you've got 4 events in a row in Europe. So they're going to get a lot of frequent flyer miles for sure this year. And then the other point I wanted to make this real quick, Carlos, is that the LPGA signed an agreement to partner with IMG Arena for data and wagering. So the wagering is going to be coming to the women's game the same as the PGA Tour.
Yeah, I don't see that much as a problem. The one that you're mentioning, the tournament. Yes, they're going to start right now next week. In 2 weeks, they're going to start with what is now renamed their Tournament of Champions, right? After that, two tournaments after is what used to have the drive on last year. But there's still time for that. And even then, remember that the issue that they have is Australia's tournaments got canceled again. They're not going to be playing because of the COVID situation. So there's not going to be any traveling back there. So that's the gap that they have there, and they're going to have to fill it up somehow. So yeah, in 2021, there was a drive-on event at Golden Ocala. There's still yet to be named, but I wouldn't count on that they're not going to be doing it. I think there's going to be something. They got to have something already on the back end. So I'm not that worried about that one. And about the schedule, I think there's a lot of things that we are looking forward to, right? Like we saw Yin Young Ko and Nelly Korda. I'm looking forward to see them again, trying to see what's going to happen this year. I mean, there's a lot of backstories, other players. Will Lexi Thompson win that major? Lydia Ko is climbing back all the way to possibly number one, to challenge again for that number one. Inbee Park is not going anywhere. There's so many players that go around, the youngsters, like we saw last year, Patty Tevatanakit. We have also Leona Maguire. We cannot forget about Brooke Henderson as well. Yuka Sasso. There's so many players that are right just behind those top two. And yeah, I see there's some gaps. Maybe the biggest one is that one because of the Australia tournaments not being there. But then it's just 2 weeks mostly between what is going to be tournaments playing there. I think it's pretty spread, so they're going to have some good chances to play well. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Of course, this is going to be also the last time that we're going to see the tournament. Oh my goodness, I forgot. It's that it's not going to be played. It's the last time that it's going to be played this year.
Chevron?
Yeah, the Chevron Championship used to be the ANA Inspiration.
Not going to be in Rancho Mirage. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be next year in Texas. So is the last time, the final lap around the former Dinosaur Tournament course, it's going to be a fantastic send off, right? So looking forward to that, the history there, for more than 50 years of history. It's going to be interesting to see what they do before they move to Texas. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a great year. The LPGA always has a great year, great product year round. And it's all, of course, they're a global product. So that's why you see that much struggling as well.
Yeah, we're still seeing the effects of COVID, as you mentioned, a little bit here and a little bit there, especially on international travel. So that creates some problems, some issues. But the new commissioner, she's got her work cut out for her to maintain and to grow what Michael Wan has done before her. So that's one of the things we're going to be watching for. Like you said, all the great rivalries. Hopefully, Jin Young Ko and Nelly Korda can keep that thing going because that was so much fun to watch in 2021. But Carlos, as we're going into our 10th year of doing this Back Nine Report, we're going to have it. We're going to have everything that everybody needs to know right here for them.
Yeah, remember to subscribe to our channel right down here so you can keep up to date with the latest in golf news and information. We'll bring it every single week. If you know that if it happens in golf, we have it for you. So thank you for joining us. Until next time.